stop that. Please go ahead and welcome to the stage Chris Lay.
Rock and roll band. This will either be awesome or the fucking worst. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, give it for Carrot the Tops. Carrot the Tops. So I got a fortune cookie the other day that said some people didn't wake up this morning. I was like, what the fuck? That's like the worst fortune ever. I get it. You're fortunate. I get it. That's cool. But it got me thinking, like, I think Folgers has it wrong. I think the best part of waking up is not Folgers in your cup. I think it's the fact that you didn't die in your sleep. That's way better. No cup of coffee can top that. And nobody here fucking pays attention to it. When you wake up in the morning, you're not happy to be alive. You're like, I need coffee. Get your fucking priorities straight, guys. So there are some things that you can look at your parents and you're like, all right, that's hereditary. I'm gonna get that. I got a widow's peak because my dad's got a widow's peak. That's just, it's in the genes. Nothing you can do about it. But what? My dad made a Facebook account for the cat. Like, what is that? How is my adult life gonna be fucked up? Like, how is that gonna? That's just gonna be shitty. There's a guy named Alain Robert. I don't know if you guys know this, who a few years ago, maybe it's more than a few, doesn't matter. I'm just rambling right now, which is a terrible thing to do in a comedy show, but fuck it, nobody cares. He climbed the Sears Tower on the outside. Like barefoot, bare hand from the sidewalk all the way up to the top. What a fucking waste of time. Like, they got elevators for that shit, man. Like, they totally have elevators. The glory of the human accomplishment, fuck that, man. Like, it's just a waste of fucking time. Why would you climb that shit? He's French, because his name's Robert, as opposed to Robert, because what the fuck are they doing? The guy who was strung up. You guys have seen Man on Wire. You seem like a hip, smart crowd. Man on Wire. That asshole was French. Do they not have buildings there to climb in France? Like, is there a little part on the French flag I don't know about where it's just a guy on top of one of our buildings just jerking off like onto us? Is that? Look what we do. We climb these. Ha! You don't. Ha! Like, what? Fuck you. But they say the last 20 stories for him to climb were the worst because a fog rolled in. Fog, ominous, right? Ominous. Fog rolled in, and it made it really hard for him to stick, I guess, or whatever. And it was really hard. Like I've slipped before. Like you kind of like in the shower, you might go whoop, and then you catch yourself. But there's like 2 or 3 minutes of like, oh, okay, I'm still good, oh, like okay, good. Like for him, that slip, if he had slipped from the top of the Sears Tower, it would have been like the entire way down for him to just have that sensation while he relived every single stupid decision of his stupid life that put him at the top of that stupid fucking building. Elevators. Elevators, man. When I was a little kid, I used to really, really love picking dried glue off the tops of glue bottles. Fuck yes! And it was right about that age that I heard like, well, if, you find something you like and you're really good at it, like you make it a career, right? And so little tiny Chris is just like, I can do this. There's gotta be money to be made in this, right? And no, there's not. There's no money. Everybody, you heard when I brought it up, I was like, yeah, we love doing that. It's great. It feels so good. It's a minor sense of accomplishment. Everybody's gonna pick their own glue. There's no money to make in it at all. No money. And so I did the next best thing, which was to go to a small liberal arts college and get a humanities degree. There's just as much money to be made. Fucking none. Long story short, went to grad school. Now I owe somebody $100,000. And it's not like I went to grad school for business or economics or understanding money. So I don't, like $100,000, I don't know what that means. Like that's just a big number. Like I can maybe wrap my brain around $10,000. Like I can start to kind of comprehend what that is. Because to me, $10,000 is a boat. It's probably not even a good boat. I don't even know how much boats cost, but to me, $10,000, that's about as much as like probably a crappy boat costs. And so now I owe somebody 10 of like the shittiest boats. They're not getting them. I don't think it's going to work out that way for them. But I went to college. My college roommate was a really cool guy. You try on different things when you're in college, you make mistakes. I slept naked in the dorm room. That was... You make mistakes, you learn, you gotta do it to go, oh, that's not for me. Alright, cool. But there was like a whole semester where I was on the top bunk and he was on the bottom bunk and I slept naked, and so it was just, one night I had my foot on his little thing and I was getting ready to kind of throw myself up onto the top bunk, and he looks up from his Foucault or whatever brainy shit. He didn't have a job either, fuck him. So, so he looks up from this and he just stops and he just says, Chris, your balls look really big tonight. And then, you got the rest of the night to take that sentence apart a million times. He's been checking out for like a long time. He's like, oh, maybe it's gonna snow tomorrow. Like, oh, the barometric pressure dropped. Like, oh, who knows? Like, I just picture a calendar with a bunch of red X's that I never saw. Like, for when he, whatever. I'm something of a hypochondriac, but not in the sense of I go to the doctor whenever I find a lump or a wacky mole or whatever the hell. I just resign myself to death. It's just like, whatever this is. Like, if I just have like a really weird shit, it's just like, well, something inside of me is gonna kill me. Like, it's just what I don't go to the doctor for it though. But I'll give you for instance, like the other day, I was taking a shower and I looked down at the bottom of the tub and there was a dead spider. Now, me being me, my first thought as a stupid person was, that used to be inside of me. That used to be inside of me and now it's out because it just laid babies. Am I gonna do anything about that? No, I'm not. Just got the rest of the day. Now I just gotta pick out baby names for all these spiders. You run out of spider names real fast, it turns out. I went through this, you don't have to. Yeah, you got Itsy, that's one. Itsy. Two down. A lot of spiders inside of me, probably. Charlotte, that's good, right? Charlotte. And then you're like, whoa, I can name one Peter and one Parker, and that's kind of spent on spider names. Oh, yeah. Oh, I like this. You guys are great. This is awesome. I'm having a good time up here. Oh, man, yeah. So I saw a couple breaking up recently, and it's notable because they were on a swing set. They were on a swing set breaking up. I could tell because, like the girl had this kind of faraway look, like she just asked a question she didn't want to know the answer to, and he was trying to hold back tears. Like, you could just tell that it was over between the two of them. And I tried to do what I could, and I wanted to help them. I saw them in a tough spot, and I tried to help them, and I was like, how can I do this? Can you guys get off? You guys get on the swing? I want to go high! You guys get on the swing? And it did help them, because I think that was maybe the last time that they were both unified in thought together. And that thought was, who the fuck is that asshole? We're trying to break up. He's fucking our shit up. So that's the first time I ended it that way. I won't do that again. Yeah. I think it's really disgusting when guys try to show me pictures of their girlfriend naked on their phone. I think that's really, really disgusting. Like, I'll look. I'll totally look. But, like, they're not baseball cards. I'm not trading. That's not... No. No? Alright, fine. I did that joke last night. This girl, like literally was like, what? Like, she had no idea that guys do that. That went over so poorly. Awesome. Wow. Yeah. I had you guys for a while, and then, like, breakup thing, and then and all of a sudden you think I'm a creep. It's gonna get worse, don't worry. So, I think Andy Warhol was super wrong. I think, like, it's not everyone, well, he's wrong about a lot of shit, but I think he's wrong that everyone's gonna have 15 minutes of fame in the future. I think everyone's just gonna be naked on the internet for 15 seconds. I think that's probably what's gonna happen. And it all started with Girls Gone Wild. I think that was kind of like the sea change right there. And yeah. You guys have, like, I mean, we've all seen, maybe not all of us, but some of us have seen the Girls Gone Wild things. There's, like, they do the thing in the club with the girls doing the stuff for the hats and all the, and then they take some of them onto a bus, like the girls on the bus. And if the girl's not into it, there's a dude who's just like, this guy will get naked with you, don't worry, it's cool. And it's like, that's a terrible idea. I don't know how that works. And, like, before you know it, there's some guy that's like, yeah, I'm naked. And she's just like, well, I guess I'm naked too. It's like, what? How does that work? Like, you got on that bus not to have sex with a stranger, and now, like, you didn't sign up for that, and now some guy's, like, trying to sell you and getting it. That's just, yeah. So, bad news for that. I think that guy, like, that was just his first day as like, a Girls Gone Wild intern. And he just showed up. He's like, this is the first day of the new job. Like, it's all fresh. It's like, oh, is my boss gonna be an asshole? Like, what's going on? Like, it's gonna be really cool. And then he gets there, and they're just like, it's your first day? Yeah, if she's not into it, you're getting naked. That works? Yeah, we don't know why. We don't know why it works. It just works. You'd think it wouldn't, but it does. And he's kind of looking at the camera guy, like, yeah, I got to do it too. Now I'm working the camera. This is way better. So, thank you guys very much. I'm Chris.